Hello, Leon Street here and ready for another live stream. Today's topic is why you have to trust the process and then create your own rules. And when I say trust the process, it's all about how do you make things work in your business, especially when, you're trying to get things working with marketing, trying to get results in your sales. And especially if things have either they've kind of plateaued, so you haven't made any real progress going forward, or maybe you're in a situation where you're kind of starting out on a new campaign, not necessarily a new business, but a new campaign, and you're thinking to yourself, how can I, really make things work? And a lot of the time, I come across business owners who are established, probably 2 years plus, and they're on that growth path, 100,000 plus 6 figures, and they're looking at ways to accelerate where they are. Even businesses who are doing 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, some of our clients who we're working with, a lot of the patterns are, how can I get results right now, immediately? And when I put in this title, this video, you got to trust the process. There are some things that you literally have to take the time and appreciate that it takes time, effort, energy, and results for you to understand what's going on rather than just get things done now. One of the big things being, you got to trust the process in terms of when you create marketing campaigns, you have to test your message until you find your winning control. And in marketing terms, the winning control is almost like the winning ad, the winning text, the winning image, the winning video, the winning message. And, it's so easy to kind of jump in and think, I'm going to put one ad campaign together and that's going to, take me from 0 to 1 million overnight. And it doesn't happen that way. And there's a lot of people who want it to happen that way. And like I said, it just doesn't. You've got to put the work in. And so when you've done, I don't know, your 100th test, or you've taken things to the point of where you've explored the market properly, you've explored your own message, your own value proposition, you've compared what you're putting out compared to your competitors, and people are still buying in that market, that's the point where you are trusting the process, because you've got to do the work to run your campaigns, see what leads you're generating, see what prospects you're getting, and what amount of clients you're actually closing, and at what value, for you to understand, how you grow, how you scale, because realistically, growth is incremental. Now, some people do it faster than others. So you kind of want things now because everybody always wants to get things done now. But, it can be different things. It can be, down to your own personality as the business owner or the marketing director or the marketing manager. It can be your team. It can be the culture of the business. It can be the market. It could be how risk averse you are with putting ad budget into campaigns. It could be, many different factors that either accelerate you or slow you, but you're still making progress. Yeah. So whenever you're running, your marketing campaigns, your projects, or even just, generating leads to get them into a position where you're selling and you got sales, trust the process that you've got something that must be followed literally from point 1 to 10, depending on how many steps you've got. But one of the biggest things I see is that there's a lot of people who want to get the results now. They want to get the results now. And that's great, but just bear in mind, in order to get the results now, you've got to put the work in. And that means setting up the campaigns properly, setting up the fact that you're speaking and communicating, your message explicitly and clearly. And a lot of people, when they're, in the coaching game, consulting game, they don't know their message clearly. They don't know what the competition are doing because they've not really digged into their competition. They've not done any funnel hacking, checked out the ads, gone through the funnel themselves, bought their products to actually see what's going on the back end. And, and a lot of people are out there kind of hoping for a miracle. And it's no surprise they haven't done the work, either done the work and focused on their own stuff, or actually just explored what the market's currently buying and what they're doing. So for me, guys, it's still early 2019. If you want to make it a success in your business, trust the process of marketing. Really get focused on what is your core message, what campaigns have you got to put out there, what budgets are you putting in place. Test your campaigns. Don't just run one campaign, one ad and think, oh, that failed. Explore different things and really put your energy and effort into, let's say, one of the channels out there: Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, Instagram, and test them over the next 30 days, test them over the next 90 days, see what you get back. And I'll tell you why. There's going to be times where you test something, you run it for 30 days, and it's like 2 months later, you start seeing the results happen. Or you run a campaign for 3 months, and then on month 6, like literally kind of 3 months after you started the initial work, you start seeing things happen. And that's because of momentum. That's because of time. Yeah. So don't give up. Keep pushing forward. And, you know, if you are stuck with your marketing right now, you're thinking, well, how do I really break through and just take things to that next level? You know, reach out to me, drop me a comment below, or even send me a direct message, and I'll be happy to explore more and just give you some advice about what you can do. The reason why I do all these videos is to pass on my own experiences of either me or my clients, and to know what works and what doesn't work. And one of the biggest things that, you know, I'm guilty of it as well, is kind of, you just want the results now. You put all the effort into a campaign, you put it together, and you think, surely that's going to work. I remember having another quick chat with one of my clients earlier in the week saying, you know, sometimes when I release blooper videos and I think, you know, everybody who watches that's going to find that funny. The reality is that only the people who know me or have seen me, got to know me, yeah, will find it funny. Everybody else will just say, what an idiot. So, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket and thinking that a campaign has got to be dependent on the one ad. Just keep going, guys. Keep trusting the process and pushing forward. And when you get stuck, reach out to an expert. If it's not me as a marketing coach, find somebody who can guide you at least in the right direction, who's done that with other clients, got you the results, or got them the results even, that you know that you can put your trust into their process and understand what needs to happen next. And that's the key, guys. So thanks for watching. Remember, as I said, if you do get stuck, you can also buy the book, More Leads, More Clients, book.com. Go to the website, get yourself a copy. And with the book, you also get a free workbook. So it comes with a 32-page workbook that you download free when you get the book. It's inside. I forget what page it is. It's on. So even if you get the Kindle version, you can get the free workbook. So it's on page XV as part of the kind of initial part of the book. But get that. And when you get the workbook, you can print it off or fill it in on your computer. And that will help you to create your own marketing strategy. Remember, More Leads, More Clients takes you all the way through from strategy to actually how to close your high value clients as a coach or a consultant. So make sure you grab that, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night.